Bill Harrion, the men's basketball coach at Drexel University in Philadelphia. In today's tape, we're going to talk about motion offense. And the reason I really like motion offense, it allows you as a coach to really teach your kids the game of basketball, but it also really teaches your players how to play the game, how to read defense, how to react to the defense, and take what the defense gives you. What we're going to do in the tape is we're going to break down the motion offense drills, our shooting drills and the concepts, and build it into a team approach. And once we put everything together, hopefully you'll have everything that you need to put together a good motion offense. As we begin to break down our motion offense, we do a series of drills, and we break down our perimeter players and our post players. We break down the drills before practice, before we stretch every day at both ends of the floor. Right now what we're going to do is we're going to break down with our perimeter players and show you the shooting drills that we use, that we incorporate into our motion offense. We call this chair shooting, and we teach our perimeter players about 5 or 6 different ways to come off screens, teaching them how to read the defense and react to the defense to get open for their shot. Now the first shooting drill that we're going to use is what we call straight pop. And as we demonstrate right here, Mike is going to he's going to take his defender into the lane, even with the rim. He wants to try to set his defender up and get him to lean a little bit. Then he's going to push off his inside foot, and he's going to come off the screen. We either put a garbage can or a chair about halfway between the foul lane and the three-point line to simulate a screen coming down for the perimeter player. So as he sets his defender up and he comes off the screen, we want the cutter to come off the screen tight, shoulder to shoulder we call it, so that the defense can't cheat through the screen and slip. Once we come off the screen tight, the first option is what we call straight pop. And on the straight pop, if we do a good job of running our imaginary defender into the screen, once we clear the screen, we tell our players to get their hands and eyes on the ball. And we want them to try to catch and turn off their inside foot and square their body up into their jump shot, being in their range. Okay, so right now the players are going to demonstrate the straight pop coming off the screen. Okay, go. Set your defender up. Good. Push off. Turn in. Hands. Okay, good. Get your rebound and pass back. Okay, Tommy, go. Set your defender up. Good. Push off. Turn in. Turn in. Turn in. Straight pop. Good. Okay, get your rebound. Get your rebound. Okay, Bryce, straight pop. Set your good. Hands. Hands. Turn in off the inside foot. Okay, good. What we will do in practice is we will put a coach or a manager up in the seam area as the passer. After the shooter takes his shot, he will get his own rebound and then give it back to the coach or manager and go to the end of the line. In our practice segment, we do this drill on both sides of the floor. So we got 2 groups going at once. The second option in our chair shooting drill is what we call curl. And now we're teaching our perimeter players how to read the defense and react to what the defense gives you. Now here's how the curl works. As we set our defender up, okay, Mike, why don't you come in here and just guard me for 1 second. As I set the defender up and I come off the screen, if I know that the defender's going to trail me off this screen, he's going to stay right on my back. I feel that and I read it and I see it out of the corner of my eye. I'm going to now curl off the screen tight and try to get both of my feet right into the paint and then shoot my baby jumper. We call this a curl. When the defender trails you off the screen, we read it, we feel it, now we're going to react and curl. Okay, guys, run your curl. Okay, set your defender up. Get off the screen into the lane. That's it, nice and tight, good. Plant yourself, good balance. Okay, Tommy, set your defender up now. Go into your curl. Go into your curl. Good. Hands, that's it. Defender trails. Good. Okay, Bri, run your curl. Set your defender up. Good. Tight, tight, tight. Get into the lane. Good. Okay, ho. Now, the third option that we do in chair shooting is now we're teaching our perimeter players again to continue to read the defense and react to what the defense gives you. We're teaching our kids how to play the game of basketball within the motion offense. Now the defense makes an adjustment. As I set Mike up and I'm coming off the screen, The defender decides to go ball side of the screen. He decides to slide through the ball side. So I can't run my straight pop. I can't run my curl. So now we call this a bump or a fade. Once the cutter gets to the screen and we see the defender coming ball side, the screener's going to change his angle and now re-screen the defender. Once the cutter gets even with the screen, he's now going to bump off the screener and he's going to bump or fade to the baseline, getting himself even with the rim. And we tell our players, get your hands and feet behind the basketball, ready to catch and step in with good balance. So as I come to the screen and the defender cheats ball side, the screener re-screens, I bump off the screener, and now the footwork is important. We don't want your weight back on your heels. You got to shuffle back, get even with the rim, ready to catch and step into your shot. Okay, let's run the bumper fade. Coach, you're going to skip it over the top, okay, on the fade. All right, go. Set your defender up. Get to the screen. Good. Good. Even with the rim. Okay, now what's happening is as we bump or fade to the baseline, Tommy, bump off, okay? Now the distance for the defender to try to recover to the shooter is great. There's no way if we re-screen this defensive player sliding ball side, he's not going to be able to get to the shooter bumping to the baseline. Okay, Tommy, run your bumper fade. Okay, go. Set your defender up. Good. Read, bump it. Feet behind the ball, step in. Good. Okay, get your rebound. All right, Bri, run your bumper fade. Go. Get even. Good. Bump it off. Step in. That's it. Hands and feet behind the basketball. Now, the fourth option that we teach our perimeter players is a move that we call swing through. And here's what we mean by swing through. As we set the defender up, we're going to run our straight pop, just like the first option. So we're going to come off the screen tight. We're going to get our hands and eyes on the ball. Once I catch the ball, I see the defender recover. He fights through the screen. He trails it out on me on the straight pop. So once I see that defender closing out on me, I'm going to try to catch the ball and then swing it below my knees. Okay, below my knees with a hard crossover dribble, trying to create some space into my shot. We call this swing through. Okay? All right, set your defender up now. Okay, come off on your straight pop. Defense fights, swing it. Good job. That's the way, good balance. Okay? All right, set your defender up. Good, good. Defense fights, swing it, swing it. That's it, underneath the defense. Good, good, Tom. Okay, set him up, Bri. Set him up now. Good, good, good. Swing it, space. Okay, good job. Now, the fifth option. We set our defender up. Okay, Mike, why don't you come out here and guard me again, please? I come off the screen, and let's just say the defender fights ball side. He slides, there's no contact on the screen. The defender gets through the screen, and I don't do a good job of reading. So as I come through, the defender denies me to the three-point line. One of our rules in our motion offense, once we get into it, is anytime a perimeter player makes a cut away from the basket to the perimeter, and both of his feet break the three-point line, we push off our outside foot and we always back cut or back door. So now we're teaching our players back cut. We set our defender up. We come off the screen tight. We show our hands. Defense fights through. I'm denied. Break the three. Back cut. Show a target hand. Lay the ball in. Okay, let's run our back cut, fellas. Push off the outside foot. Set your defender up. Good. Break the three. Good. Nothing. That's it. Show the hand now. Show the target hand on the cut. Good. Good. That's it. Good. Show the hand, Tommy. Good. Push off. Excellent. Back cut. You'll get this against teams defensively that are very aggressive, trying to overplay the wings. Good. Back cut. Target. All right, good. Excellent job. Okay, now, the sixth drill that we use with our players is what we call back screen and flare. All right, let's get the players up into the seam areas. Again, as we progress with our shooting drills, we're trying to incorporate shooting drills in our practice situations with game shots, shots that we're going to take in a basketball game within the motion offense. One of our rules in the motion is whenever we reverse the ball, what we call guard to guard. Now we're gonna back screen from the opposite wing, and we're gonna flare the passer, trying to look for the 3 or the skip pass over the top for his jump shot. So here's how the drill is gonna work. I reverse it guard to guard. My rule now, once I pass the ball, I've got to move. We don't want our players standing still. So once I reverse the ball guard to guard, I start moving. But now this wing player is going to come in and back screen and flare me. So as I start moving without the ball, I see the back screen. I'm going to bump it off and flare with good footwork, skip, ready to catch and square right into our shot. Get your own rebound, switch lines. Okay? All right, reverse it, start coming. Now come off the, that's it, flare, shuffle, shuffle. Okay, good, get your rebound. Okay, switch lines. Okay, reverse the ball, Brian. Now start coming, now back, bump it off. Shuffle, shuffle, good, balance. Excellent, excellent, good, good. Okay, switch lines. Okay, reverse, start moving, now bump, Mike, good, good, flare, flare. Okay, good, okay, ho. Those are the 6 shooting drills that we break down with our perimeter players before we start live practice every day. We'll do these shooting drills for about 10 or 15 minutes every single day before practice. And again, what we're trying to do is we're trying to incorporate game shots, shots that we'll take in a game within the motion offense. Practice and we break down the perimeter players at one end and our post players at the other end. The perimeter players are doing their shooting drills within the motion offense. At the other end with the post players, we're now teaching our post players some of the rules and some of the shots that they're going to get within the motion offense. The first thing that we do, and we're not going to totally cover it, is we will just go straight with our back to the basket move. So let's get Pete, can you come over on the block, please? In our practice situations, we will start with just back to the basket moves. And again, this is in our pre-practice before we've stretched and started live practice. What we will do in practice is one of our assistant coaches will have a football blocking pad just to put some pressure on the cutter as we make our cut to the ball and try to get them used to contact. So as we work on our back to the basket moves, the opposite post is just going to start his defender high and now come low. We want our post players to try to post as big as they can and take up space above the block. The reason we want them above the block is if they receive the ball in here and they make a move to the basket, they've got a great angle to use the square and try to finish the play inside. Okay, so right now, Rod, why don't you get over on the baseline? Okay, Pete, just make your cut to the square. Okay, go. Good, let him get in, good. Spread, drop step. Okay, good. Get your rebound, bring it back. Okay, Rod, why don't you step in? Okay, set your defender up, good. Let him get in there now. Post big, good, good. All right, excellent. We have a series of back to the basket moves that we use with our post players. We're not going to go through all of them right now. Now, the second shooting drill that we go to with our post players is this. In our motion offense, anytime that we have 2 players on the block, we always want the opposite post player, opposite the ball, to flash high, to try to take his defender away from the weak side help, and we also use him, okay, to release the pressure with the basketball. So the drill we're going to use right now is the opposite post player, we're going to flash to about the ball side elbow, showing our hands and giving the passer a good target. As we flash high, we're going to catch and pivot off our inside foot and square and take our foul line jumper. Get your rebound, pass it back, go to the end of the line. Okay, so opposite post, flash high, good, turn in, turn to hit, good, shot. All right, get your rebound, okay, get it back. Okay, opposite post, flash high, hands, turn in, good, turn in. Good. Let's go get your rebound, get it back. Okay, opposite post, flash high, flash, hands, turn in. Okay, good, Pete. Now, The second option that we use in this shooting drill is, as we flash high and take the weak side help away, as we come to the high post area, when I receive the ball, I want to square to the basket and read the defense. If my defender's really closing out on me hard, and I see him really attacking me, trying to close out and guard, I'm going to catch and swing the ball below my knees, and now I'm going to come down the lane and shoot my left-hand baby hook. What we have to understand is the reason that we're coming high is we have a post player on this block posting up, occupying the defense. We're trying to take the weak side help away. That's why we're pulling this opposite post player high. Flash, swing it, left-hand baby hook down the lane off the glass. Okay, show your hands, go. Go, good, swing, swing, excellent, excellent, good, that's good. Okay, get your rebound, bring it back. Okay, flash, flash, good, swing it, good, left hand. Attaboy, good. Okay, one more time, one more time. Okay, flash, flash, good, swing it. Okay, good, excellent, excellent. Now, third thing we do, now, when we break down with the post players in our pre-practice and with our perimeter players in the chair shooting drills, nothing that we do is live as far as contact and defense. Everything is dummy, just trying to work on our rules and our options within the motion offense, post and perimeter. Okay, Petrick, why don't you get on the block and post up? Rod, you get on the opposite block. Okay, now, the ball side post player is trying to post up and work for position. We're going to flash the opposite post high, making sure our spacing's good. We can't get the ball inside to the ball side post, so we're going to use the high post player to release the pressure. Now we start working on what we call our high-low option within the motion offense. So if the ball's on the wing, and the defense is playing this post the proper way on the high side, on this pass to the high post, we're going to try to spin and seal, show our target, and now try to deliver the ball to the corner of the backboard. Post player is going to go get it and now lay it in and finish the play. Okay, so let's work on our high-low option, and then we'll switch spots. Okay, post up, Pete. Okay, pull, Rod, pull. Good. Spin, spin, excellent. Catch, gather to the square. Okay, let's switch spots. Switch spots. Okay, now, Rod, I want you really working in here, trying to get position. Make the defender play you here. Okay, Pete, flash, flash. On the pass now, good. Spin, target, catch, finish. Okay, good. Excellent. Now, again, we're continuing to build up what our post rules and options are within the motion offense. We're teaching the post players how to read the defense, how to take what the defense gives you, and we're teaching them how to play the game of basketball. So now we expand on our post shooting drills. As we flash and we hit the high post and we try to high-low, the high-low is not open. Anytime we hit the high post or we reverse the ball in our motion offense through the perimeter, we want to always try to get the ball to the opposite side of the floor. Why? We want to try to take the defense, which is ball side and really aggressive right now, and as we reverse it, now take the defense from ball side and have them move and try to close out on the opposite side of the floor. It's so important in the motion offense to be able to move the defense. Now, as we reverse it, Rod, you come up top here. You reverse the ball, okay? No, hold on, Pete. Inside, on the pass to the high post, we spun and we looked for the high-low. It wasn't open. This is a great opportunity now for our 4 and 5 men, our post players in the motion offense, to try to get each other open. This is a great opportunity now to come up the lane and try to back screen for our teammate. Rod, you're going to come off the back screen to the block, looking, and now after we screen, we always step opposite the cutter. So our options are we can give it inside, or we hit the back screener on the step out, and now we try to high-low again, same thing. Okay, let's start that live. Okay, what we're going to do is you're going to flash from the opposite side. We're going to hit the high post, high-low, not there. Reverse it, and let's back screen up and hit the cutter, Tommy, coming to the block. Okay? All right, post up, Pete. Post up. Good. Pull high. Good. Hit high-low. Nothing. Nothing. Back screen. Good. Good hands, Rod. Here. Good. Good. Finish. Okay, good. Let's start again. Start again. Okay, now you're going to flash high-low. Reverse it. Back screen. Hit the back screener stepping out. And then high-low here. Then look inside. Okay? Go. Pull. Pull. High-low. Reverse it. Back screen. Cut in, Pete. Good. Look for it. Look. Good. Good. Now, good. That's it. Give it. Give it. Hook. Okay, good. Excellent job. Now, last option with our post players, when we break down in our pre-practice, is what we call back screen, re-screen. One of our rules in our motion offense with our post players is any time that we reverse the ball through the perimeter, we always like our post players to step out and try to back screen the passer. So if the wing player, Tommy, I'm sorry, come on back out. Get on the wing. Give Tommy the ball, please. We're looking inside, it's not open, we reverse it. I'm gonna step out now and set a good back screen. So if the perimeter player comes off my screen, once the cutter clears me, I now open to the ball. And if this post player has the ability to open and receive the ball and shoot it or make a play, we give it to him. If not, if this is not a player that has the ability to do that, as he screens and opens, we now come right back in, and we call this a re-screen. And we bring the shooter back out, and then we post. Okay, so right now, let's get the ball up. Let's just get the ball up in the seam. Tommy, you step off for a second. You're going to back screen, open to the ball, hit, shot. Get your rebound, the next player step in. Okay? All right, step out and back screen. Get your feet set. Back screen, good. Open, open, good. Get your rebound. Get your rebound. Okay, back up top. Okay, Pete, back screen. Good. Set. Open. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Okay, Rod, let's go. Back screen. Open. Shot. Okay, good. Now, ho. Now, this is a great way for us to get our post players open on the perimeter. Because if we do our job and we set a good back screen for our teammate and we force the screener's defender to help on the cutter, then that's going to free the screener as he goes opposite the cutter. That's an important rule within our motion offense. We always want the screeners to pop out and go opposite the cutter. Okay, now, the second option on this drill, we're going to back screen as we call our teammate. We're going to open, not open, don't give it to me. Tommy, get back here on the wing, please. Now you're going to reverse the ball. Here, I'm going to go back down as if I down screened or re-screened. Once I get to the block, I'm going to open, I'm going to post, give a good target, and now make a back to the basket move. So we're going to back screen, open, screener's not open, then re-screen down into a post up. We call this back screen, re-screen. Okay, just you stay there, Tom. Don't come on, just don't even come off the cut. Just stand there. Okay? Go out and call Tommy. Good. Go, go, go. Open. Nothing. Now get back in. Okay, hit, hit, hit. Good. Post. Back to the basket. Finish. Good. Okay, Rod, you come on in. Back screen. Good. Get set. Open. Now back in. Down screen. Good. Open up. Open up. That's it. Good. Good. Finish. Okay. That is the portion of our post offense shooting drills. So what we've done to start practice before we've even stretched and gone live is we've broken down our perimeter players with shooting drills within the motion offense and our post players with their options within the motion offense. Now we're going to start breaking down our perimeter rules within the motion offense and then our post rules. This portion of our practice, once we stretch and we start going live, we call this individuals. And what we will do is we'll break up the perimeter players at one end of the floor and the post players at the other end. right now we're going to introduce some of the options and some of the rules that we have with our perimeter players. We're just going to run a quick little 2-on-0 segment, just starting to teach what our perimeter players can do once they pass the basketball. And we're talking about a pass from the guard to the wing position. We try to fill 4 perimeter spots in our motion offense. The wing area, foul lane extended, which we call the seam, the opposite foul lane extended, which we call the other seam, and the opposite wing. Very important that we have spacing and that we have floor balance in our motion offense. We try to have about 12 to 15 foot spacing between our perimeter players. And we always use the 3-point line for spacing. We want the offense with our perimeter players outside the 3-point line. So the first option we're going to teach in the perimeter, when we make a guard to wing pass. Whenever our perimeter players or any of our players makes a pass in the motion offense, we don't want them to stand. We never want to pass and just stand. We always want to pass and move. So right now, we make our pass from the guard spot to the wing area. We are now going to run what we call our basket cut or our give and go. So what we're teaching is, as the offensive player makes a pass and the defender does not do a good job of shuffling to the ball and taking away the basket cut or the give and go, we read that. So the offensive player sets me up and now he pushes off and shows a target right to the bucket. And if the cutter's open and the post area where the perimeter player cut to is not occupied, then obviously we return the ball on the give and go for a layup. Okay, so right now, first option is guard to wing pass, basket cut. Good, that's good. Way to set your defender up and push off. All right, good. Okay, bring it back up top. Bring it back up top. Okay, now, anytime we make a cut to the basket and we're not open, if a perimeter player within your personnel has the ability, this is a great opportunity to get a perimeter player into the low post and try to post him up and take advantage of a mismatch. But anytime we make a cut to the basket and we're not open, we don't receive the ball. If we reverse it back out, we always want to try to back screen to get back out to the perimeter. So in this situation here, when we reverse it when Bryant reverses it to Jimmy, I'm going to now come out and back screen the passer. I'm going to back screen Bry. Maybe I step out, okay, for a pass and shot, or maybe we have post up here. Okay, so right now, let's make our guard to wing pass. Let's run our basket cut. Hold the post up, not open. Reverse it, back screen. We'll hit the back screen or on the step out for a jump shot. Okay, so we're in our balance, reverse. Okay, basket cut, not open. Okay, we fill and balance. Good, back screen, good. Look, square in, shot. Okay, good. All right, bring it back up top. Now, third option. Anytime we make our guard to wing pass, with our motion offense at Drexel, we allow our players to screen on the ball. So, we make this pass here, Jimmy can follow his pass, and he can just screen on the ball for Bryant. And now all we're doing in this situation is we're reading and taking what the defense gives us and seeing how they handle this screen on the ball. A lot of teams don't handle screens on the ball well. So as I set the screen, Bryant can turn the corner and create. But what we do with anytime we screen on the ball in the motion offense, we call it screen and pop. Once the offensive player takes it off, I now pop and try to spot up looking for our pass and jump shot. Okay, so let's go. Let's make the guard to wing pass. Let's screen on the ball. Let's come off and hit the pop. Okay, go. On the ball. Good. Use it. Pop. Pop. Step in. Good. Okay, let's start again. Fourth option. We make the guard to wing pass. But the defense is doing a pretty good job of just sagging off us, and they're not allowing any cuts. So it doesn't make any sense for me to cut to the basket right now. An easy way for us to reverse the basketball and get it to the other side of the floor is what we call replace ourselves. So as I make a pass to the wing, and maybe I start running my basket cut, but the defender sags, I just now push off and pop back out and replace myself to the same spot. Anytime we replace, now we try to reverse the basketball and get the defense to move. Okay, so just let's hit the wing, let's start your basket cut, pop back out, replace, then reverse the ball. Okay, play. Good, replace, now reverse. Okay, move the defense, good. And now we move within our motion offense. Okay, now, last option. Okay, Mike, come up in the opposite seam. Now we add the third perimeter player. Now when we pass guard to wing, all right, we ran basket cut. We ran basket cut, not open, back screen to get back to the perimeter. We ran hit the wing, screen on the ball, and pop. We ran our replace. Our fifth option now is we add our third perimeter player in the opposite seam. On the pass, defense does a good job of shuffling to the ball and taking away the inside cut. So now we can screen away for the opposite seam. And again now, getting back to our chair shooting. Now we've already taught our players how to read defense and how to react to what the defense gives. So, as I set my defender up, Mike, you guard me. As I set my defender up to use this screen and I come off shoulder to shoulder, if the defender hits the screen, we do a good job screening, then this might, don't make the pass, Bri. I come off shoulder to shoulder with my hands and eyes on the ball, this might be a curl. If open, fine, we hit. If not now, screener always opens up opposite the cutter and balances back out. Okay? All right, let's run that with our third perimeter player right here. Okay? Hit, screen away. Good. Good. Curl, opposite the cutter. Okay, excellent. Good. Now let's bring it back. Okay, now we're going to run our screen away. Let the cutter come in. Screener pop back out opposite the cutter for floor balance. Once you reverse it, you now back screen to get out for Bri. Then hit and play. Okay, Mike, push into your seam a little bit more. Good. Okay, play. Screen away. Good. Get him. Not open. Opposite the cutter. Good. Back screen to get out. Good. Look. That's it. Post. Score. In our motion offense with the perimeter, we really try to avoid running a lot of V cuts. We really try to space ourselves outside the three-point line and fill the 4 perimeter spots that we introduced. We allow our players to put the ball on the floor, but we want to try to, anytime we catch the ball in the perimeter, in the motion offense, we always tell our players catch and look. Catch and see the floor. We're not necessarily concerned with holding the ball and squaring up for a time count. When we put the ball on the floor, though, obviously we want to use the dribble for a purpose. If we have an opportunity to put the ball on the floor and beat our defender to the basket, we want to do that. If we have an opportunity to maybe dribble penetrate, and if Bryant's defender helps and kick to create a shot for a teammate, we want to do that. If we have to dribble the ball away from defensive pressure to get out of help, we do that. Another reason that we will put the ball on the floor and use the dribble is anytime the wing is denied. Okay, Jim, if you get up and deny the wing, please, defensively. If I can't make that entry pass to the wing, then all we do is put the ball on the floor, and I might even wave my teammate. That tells him to go backdoor. Good. Okay, he makes a backdoor cut. We now balance up, and now we read. Now, you might hold right there, and if I reverse it, back screen to get out of the perimeter, now step out and play. Okay, so let's start up on top, 3-on-0. Wings denied, so we're going to dribble push. Okay, go. Wave them through. Good. Hold here, replace. Okay, reverse the ball, back screen. Good. Good, step out. That's it. And now we're right into our motion offense. Once we've shown our perimeter players 2-on-0 and 3-on-0 what the options are on the guard to wing pass, every single day in practice we play 3-on-3 live in the half court, filling the 2 seam spots and the wing. And I think this is a great teaching tool. Getting your players, a good motion offense team, you really have to teach your kids how to read the defense and take what the defense gives you. Okay, now let's get the ball up on top. Okay, same spots. Now, when we reverse the ball guard to guard, now we're getting the ball to the other side of the floor. We have a couple of options that we give our players. The first thing is when we reverse the ball guard to guard, we never want our perimeter players to make a pass and stand. They've got to move. So as I make this guard to guard pass, our first option is now we can come down and down screen for the wing. And this is a great opportunity right here. Okay, Brian, you screen for me. You screen for me. This is a great opportunity here, especially against weaker defensive teams, that if the defense trails you or tries to follow you, this is a great curl cut right here. Just like we introduced in chair shooting. We come off the screen tight and we curl. And even if I don't get it, now you pop opposite the cutter and now we're balancing up. Okay, so right now, let's reverse the ball guard to guard. And let's screen down and let's run your curl. Let's hit the curl cutter for a layup. Okay, go, reverse. Good, come and get him. Good, good, curl, hard, hands. Excellent, excellent job. Okay, let's go again. Okay, let's reverse the ball guard to guard. Let's screen down, don't hit the curl. You pop back opposite the cutter, okay, and balance the floor. Okay, guard to guard, good, good. Curl, 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 good. Step out, okay, good. All right, now, second option. Let's start up on top. Okay, whenever we're in the seam areas, whenever we reverse the ball guard to guard, and this is a very tough offensive situation to defend. And we introduced this in our chair shooting drills. We reverse the ball guard to guard. Now this wing can come up in back screen and flare. The offensive player is looking to skip it, and then we step out opposite the cutter ready for floor balance. On the skip, we're looking for jump shot. If defense attacks, we can ball fake and put it on the floor. Okay, let's reverse it guard to guard, and let's back screen and flare the perimeter player. Okay? Hit, good, back screen, good. Footwork, good, shot. All right, ho. Those are our options with our perimeter players on guard to wing pass, on guard to guard reversal. Once we introduce all the options the first couple days of practice, we will play 3-on-3 live in what we call our individuals segment of practice for about 15 minutes, making sure our players really read and react and take what the defense gives them. The great thing about motion offense and running these cuts and taking what the defense gives you is you're really teaching your kids how to play, but again, you're also, if you're a man-to-man defensive team, it's going to make your man-to-man defense that much better because you're defending every conceivable cut or option in basketball. In the individual part of practice, when we're teaching the motion rules to our perimeter and post, at the end of the floor with our post players, we are now teaching them how to read the defense, how to take what the defense gives you. So what we'll do on the post end is we'll put a coach on the wing and we'll put a manager or another coach on the opposite wing. And we'll let our post players play 2-on-2 live with defense in the post area, really teaching them how to read and react to what the defense gives them. As we introduced in our shooting drills with the post players, we're going to start with a player on each block. We're going to start with the ball in the wing, trying to really post up on the ball side, trying to get it inside. The opposite post is going to flash high because he reads that his teammate's trying to get position here. So he wants to take his help defender away. So as the post flashes and we read that, if the help defender comes high, maybe we can now seal and get to the corner of the backboard and clear that backside help. But now as we're posting and the defender's on the high side, as we hit the high post, now we're going to try to spin and maybe high-low. Good. All right, trying to score. Now, as we reverse it and we try to spin or high-low, okay, let's just say you do, okay, good. If it's not open and we reverse the ball to the opposite side of the floor, now we continue our shooting drills when we went 2-on-0. Now this is a great opportunity, especially if the defender does a good job of getting ball side. Now we're getting our 4 and 5, our 2 post players, to work with each other. This is a great opportunity to now try to come up and back screen in, and now we step out, keep our spacing, and continue to play. So we're really working on trying to high-low within this segment when we break down with the post players. Okay, so let's start the ball here on the wing. All right, okay, we're just gonna go half speed. All right, okay, bend your knees on defense. Okay, play. Okay, we're looking in. Release it, high-low, good. Reverse back screen, good. Now step, good. Now duck it, that's it, got him. Okay, excellent. Just working on our timing, trying to get the 4 and 5 men to work together. All right, let's go again with that, okay, same thing. Now, what we really try to stress with our players within the motion offense, anytime we hit the high post, and it's very important that you stress to your perimeter players, use the high post player as a pressure release. A lot of times you're going to play teams where the defender on that post player coming high might be a big slow guy. So he's not gonna have the ability to come all the way out here and try to deny. All right, so use that pop-out guy to release the pressure. But anytime we hit the high post, our first look is we want to try to high-low or duck in and try to get the ball inside. But if the defense does an excellent job of taking that away, then we always have to reverse the ball to the opposite side of the floor and get the defense to move and close out. Try not to bring the ball back to the same side it came from. Okay, so let's go. We're going to go live with this again, okay? We're looking in, flash. Good. That's it, reverse. Good, back screen him. Good, now step out. Now duck him in. Okay, excellent. Okay, good. Now we'll start out of our motion set, which we call 3. So we can start our post players in any alignment that we want to try to get them used to working together. So what we might do is we might start a player on the ball side block. We always want, in our motion offense, which is more 4 out, 1 in, 1 post player, we always want the ball side post occupied. We want that filled. Got to force the defense to guard that. So we might start a player on the ball side block looking to post, and we start the opposite post player at the high post instead of flashing him. So right now, if we start in this alignment, if Pete just step out to the seam area, if we hit now, we're trying to high-low, don't pass, good. Same concept. But we can also now start in this situation, get back in towards the foul line. And we'll enter out of this within our motion offenses. I can't get it, I might now just come up and screen, okay? My man in, okay, fight through, and now just step out and exchange, and it's the same thing. It's just a different way to enter into our motion. Okay, so let's start that live. Okay, we're trying to feed. Okay, good, now go up and back screen, go up and back, good. Now you're cutting in, good, now get in, good, that's it, oh, the reverse, excellent. So as our perimeter players are going 3-on-3 live, working on their perimeter rules, the post players are playing a lot of 2-on-2 live at their end of the floor. The next segment of breaking down our motion offense is we run a series of what we call combination drills or combo drills. And we run the combination drills in practice when we break down the perimeter at one end and the post at the other for about 15 minutes. And each end they're working on their motion rules in the perimeter and in the post. Then immediately following that segment of practice, we will bring the whole team together. And now we'll bring the perimeter together with the post. And the reason that we run the combo drills is now it's so important that all of your players, post and perimeter, really understand each other and their spots on their floor, on the floor, spacing, floor balance, timing within the motion offense. The first combination drill that we introduce to our players is what we call one-on-one live feed the post. So what we're teaching in this drill is obviously how we want to feed the post, how we get the ball into the ball side post. And we start the drill with an offensive player on the wing, foul line extended with the ball. And a defensive player on the ball putting good pressure on the basketball, making it tough for the passer to just have clear vision and feed the post. The offensive post player will start on the opposite block. The defender will be in weak side help position. So obviously we're really focusing on the offensive part of this drill. But at the same time, like I said earlier, anytime you work on your motion offense, you're always working on your man-to-man defense. And you're always improving your man-to-man defense. So here's how we start the drill. Rod getting weak side help. When I say go, the offensive post player is going to try to cut to the ball. Okay, take it away, make him cut behind to the block. Trying to get to the block, above the block so he's got a good angle, trying to post up and get space. This is his spot, spread out. Okay, defender's probably going to be on the high side if he's taught well defensively with the ball above him. The offensive player with the ball in the wing, the passer, has to wait for the offensive player to get position and post up. And now we're trying to feed the post. It's very important that the passer gets a good angle into the post. It's very important that the passer has to move the ball and read the defender on him. So if the defender's hands are high, now maybe fake them high, bring it low. It's very important that the passer protects the basketball from the defender. Very important that the passer gets a good passing angle into the low post. So he's got to read the defender and see how the post player is being played. We only put the ball on the floor and we allow the offensive player one dribble to feed the post. So if we're trying to feed the post and I'm trying to ball fake and move the defense, if the offensive post player has good position and his defender's really high on him, now we might take a dribble down towards the baseline so we can get a better angle into the low post. Once we feed the post, okay, get the ball back out here. Once we feed the post, go ahead, just stop. The drill is live. So now we're incorporating and carrying over our back to the basket moves on offense with our post defense. The defender on the passer now is going to dig in. So we're teaching our defensive players how to dig into the post. We always dig into the inside part of the floor with our hand and foot close to the ball, but still seeing the offensive player. So Bri, get in your position on the inside part of the floor. Good, in a little, bend your knees. Once we feed the post, we want the offensive player to spot up. So he creates space and distance so with his hands and feet ready, which we've already done in shooting drills. So if we kick it, we're ready to step into our three. And now and the reason that we want the passer to spot up and move is on the kick out pass, very tough for the defender to recover. He's got more distance to cover. As we close out and we have no shot, now we call repost. Once we pass it, if that post defender relaxes, now get your butt back down and drive him back and play live. Okay, let's start on the wing. We'll go half speed with this. This is called one-on-one live, feed the post. No, let's start on the opposite block. Okay, we're starting to break down. We're teaching the perimeter players how to feed the post. Okay, go. Bump, bump. Good, move the ball. Good, good, good. Help in, spot up, shot. Good, repost, play. Okay, ho. We play this drill live until the offense scores or the defense does a good job of boxing out and getting the rebound. The second combo drill or combination drill that we introduced to our team is one-on-one live, feed the post. Then we add an opposite post player on offense with no defense. And now what we're trying to teach, okay, the post players is how to recognize. On the ball side, we're trying to feed. If my defender's really helping on this, and I read that, we've already introduced and shown our post players how to flash high and try to take that weak side help away. But in our combination drill, we introduced this with the opposite post player flashing with no D. And the reason why is if we use this high post man, We feel that this is one of the most difficult passes to make in our motion offense, is trying to make this high-low pass. So we start it with no defense. Now what we will do though is we will stick a coach on the opposite wing. So if we hit the high post and we spin, and there's no high-low, let's say, Rod, you got caught defense, yeah. If I reverse it now, just come and seal them, good, in, play live. Okay, so we're trying to hit the high post and use the pressure release. We want to make that high-low pass up over our head, trying to high-low or duck in, depending on what the defense in the post gives you. Then if nothing, reverse it and try to seal back. This is one-on-one live, feed the post, opposite post, no D. Okay, let's start that, Jimmy. Okay, I'll be on the opposite wing for spacing. Okay, play. Try to feed it, try to feed. Use the high post. Good, duck. Okay, now ho. Okay, now come on back out. Okay, stay up there. Now, I'm posting up. And this is very important that if we hit the high post and the defense does a good job of moving and I can't high-low, now I maybe try to step over his foot, okay, and duck in. And we try to get it in this way. Okay, so it's very important that we read how we're being played. If the defense is really high on you and we spin high-low, if he moves on the pass and takes away the spin, duck him in. Okay? All right, play. High post. Good. Got him. Okay, that's it, strong. Okay, excellent. The third combination drill that we will introduce to our team, again, to get the perimeter and the post used to working with each other as far as timing, spacing, and balance on the floor, is what we call 3-on-3 perimeter. Exactly what the perimeter players were doing in their individual drills in practice. And then we will add a post player and either start him high post or low post with no defense. And the reason that we don't put any defense on the post player is now you're really teaching the perimeter how to give it to the post when they're open. I think it's so important, especially if you play against teams defensively that have great speed and quickness and really extend you out on offense, that it's so important that you release the pressure and use the post player, whether he's in the low post, posting up, or maybe he's at the high post. And maybe what happens is maybe we dribble push, okay, good, and now this post player will just step out, and now we're just filling spots and into our floor balance. So in this part of the combination drill, let's start again. The perimeter players are going to play 3-on-3 live, and they're going to read the defense, and they're going to take what the defense gives them. They're going to react to the defense. But they're also going to be aware that there's a post player, either high or low. So it's very important that we keep our spacing and our balance. So if we hit the wing, obviously we're not going to basket cut here because the post is occupied. So we might screen away for Rod. Okay, good. Now opposite the cutter. Use the post. If we hit, okay, help him, Mike, spot up, okay, balance, maybe we look opposite. And we'll play that live until the offense scores or the defense stops and gets a rebound. The fourth combination or combo drill that we introduce to our players with the post and perimeter is what we call back screen, rescreen series. We love for the post player to always step out and back screen for the wing on ball reversal through the perimeter. But again, we talk about recognition. It's so important in the motion offense that teammates know each other. They know what each other's strengths and weaknesses are as players. And I think this is a great series for us to always back screen for a real good perimeter shooter and make the defense handle the back screen situation. If you have a post player that has the ability to back screen and step and play away from the basket, then that's just an added luxury. That's an added plus. But what we try to do in this drill is, okay, let's start with the ball in the wing. All right, we're trying to feed the post, looking in, with pressure the basketball, Tommy. As we reverse it to a coach or a manager up in the seam, the post player now is going to step out and back screen, okay, and call his teammate. If the post player sets a good back screen and the defender on the cutter gets hung up. Now you're going to force the defender on the back screener to help a little bit. So Rod, help on Mike's cut. Tommy, fight off it. That allows the back screener to screen, and if his defender helps as he steps out, now he's open. If he has the ability to shoot the ball, we allow him to shoot the basketball. We have some players, we don't want them to shoot it. We want them to open, and even if they're open, we want them to get right back in and re-screen and get a better player or a better shooter open. Now, the other thing is this allows, if you have a perimeter player that maybe has a mismatch, and maybe a perimeter player that can play in the low post, this is a great opportunity to get him into the post. So let's start again. Let's just say Mike on the wing can also play in the post, and maybe he's got a mismatch defensively. So as we back screen, and we take him off the base now, okay, fight off, okay, now recover, Rod. Step out, Pete, good hit. Now we hold this post up, and that's an opportunity for us to get it inside and maybe take advantage of this mismatch. But what we're really looking for in this drill is, let's start again. Back screen, re-screen. As we reverse the ball and we back screen, okay, come on out. Okay, come base. Okay, good, fight off. Now don't give it to him. Step out and open. Okay, not open, or we didn't give him the ball. Mike's a real good perimeter shooter, so we want to come right back in and get him open. So as we back screen and open, and we don't give it to him, now he starts coming back in for a down screen. Mike's going to set his defender up and now use the down screen, and now what we're doing is we're carrying over, way at the beginning, our chair shooting drills. How we shoot the ball coming off screens in the motion offense away from the basket. Straight pop, curl, bumper fade, swing through. So now the offense is reading the defense and taking what the defense gives them. Okay, so we're going to start this on the wing, and we're going to play it live until the offense scores or the defense gets the defensive rebound. We're going to go back screen, re-screen for a shot. If no shot, now we're going back into the post up. Okay, play. Reverse, back, good. Now open, good, get him back in. Okay, good, kick it, now get him back in. Good, okay, good, read, post, excellent, score, okay, ho. Once we've broken down the motion offense with our perimeter and post, and we've put in the combination drills, and we've done our individuals, probably the most important part of our practice to really get our players to understand the motion is what we call 5-on-5 half-court execution. And we run this towards the end of practice every day. It's 5 offensive players against 5 defensive players. And what we will do is I'll huddle the offense, and my assistant coaches will huddle the defense. And with the offense, we'll run our motion. And what I'll do is we might maybe go no dribble on this possession, really getting our players to cut hard and to screen hard and to read over plays. Maybe we'll make X amount of passes before we shoot the basketball to really instill discipline and shot selection with our team and getting our players to understand their roles and each other. Maybe we'll designate a certain player that we want to shoot the basketball. Maybe a real good perimeter shooter, we're not going to shoot until we get him open off a screen. Or maybe we have a real good post player inside, nobody shoots the ball until he touches it inside and at least gets a shot up on the rim. And I think that with the 5-on-5 half-court execution, it really allows you as a coach to really designate the roles of your players and get the players to understand each other. We've really enjoyed using the motion offense at Drexel. It's helped us get to championship games. It's helped us get to the NCAA tournament. Hopefully you can take some of the drills on this tape and help make your team a better motion offensive team.